Hey guys, what's going on? It's Flip, and today we're doing a guide to one of my favorite film franchises of all time, and that is Zatoichi. Zatoichi, the Blind Swordsman. This is one of the most consistent film franchises ever. For a box set right here, just to give you an example, this box set right here, 25 films, and none of them are bad. All of them are good to great. Everything from the acting to the fight choreography to the cinematography are just eye candy, phenomenal, and I love every second of this box set. It's actually one of my favorite box sets in my entire collection. And sadly, since COVID hit, it seems like it goes in and out of print all the time. So if it does come back in print, I highly recommend you jump on this. For, I think retail is $200, but of course it's never retail unless you're buying directly from Barnes & Noble in store. I think you get a lot of bang for your buck. So here's the list of films right here and some highlights I want to talk about because there's a couple crossovers. My favorite film of the bunch, which tends to be not a lot of people's favorites, but for me personally, because it's two characters I love, Zatoichi versus the One-Armed Swordsman. So Jimmy Wang Yu stars in one of these films, and it's really cool because both of these characters do not speak each other's tongue or native tongue, and it plays into the film. Now, Zatoichi also teamed up with Yojimbo as well in a movie, and it's pretty dang awesome to see Mifune and Shintaro Katsu interact with each other. But it's not the first time that they interact with each other. They actually interact with each other in this movie called Incident at Blood Pass. There he is. There is Zatoichi himself. He's not playing Zatoichi in this movie, but Mifune is playing Yojimbo in this movie. Katsu plays a bad guy. It's actually pretty cool to see him play a bad guy in a movie after watching him play the hero / anti-hero in 26 movies. That's right, 26. You're saying to yourself, Flip, this box set only has 25. Well, Shintaro Katsu came back and did a final movie called Zatoichi, Darkness is His Ally. I'm going to guess there was something wrong with the rights, and that's why it's not included in the box set. But if you can track this down for a decent price, this is a great send-off for Katsu in this character. I don't think it's the best movie, and it's definitely not the end because there is a couple reimaginings that we're going to get into here in a little bit. But as Katsu playing this character that he's devoted pretty much his entire life to, it is a great send-off. Now, while that's the final movie that Katsu was in starring Zatoichi, it's not the final thing he did as Zatoichi. Not a lot of people knows, but there was a television series called Zatoichi, the Blind Swordsman. It ran for over 100 episodes, and every single episode starred Shintaro Katsu. That's right. So this man did 26 movies as the character, plus he did over 100 episodes of the television series. Now, these may look like bootlegs. I think the cases are repurposed, but these are the official release. Tokyo Shock put out, sadly, just the first 26 episodes, and the quality is really good. Obviously, they are made for television, and they're made for television in the 80s, and made for television for a different country, so some of their standards are a little different as of what can be shown on television, but these pretty much just work as mini Zatoichi movies, like these small scale stories starring the character, and they're relatively pretty fun. Now, there are bootlegs that you can get that will complete the set, but they are stupid expensive. And for those of you who don't know, I'll just show this real quick. Lone Wolf and Cub also had a television series, which is actually kind of funny because Lone Wolf actually appears in one of these episodes. So that's kind of cool. Even though it's not Ogami Ito from the original movies, it's not the same actor, he does make a little cameo in the background. So, but yeah, if you can find these for a decent price, I would suggest picking them up because they are really cool to have and they are really fun. But sometimes, like, the price fluctuates all the time. I never understood that. Well, one of my favorite actors re-envisioned Zatoichi, and that is Takeshi Kitano, also known as Beat Takeshi, and he did The Blind Swordsman, Zatoichi. So this is actually a really good movie. When I first heard that this was a thing, I was a little hesitant. I didn't want to check it out because Zatoichi holds such a special place in my heart. But Takeshi did an amazing job. Now, there is CG blood in here, which may throw some people off, but once you get used to it, it works. It's very bloody, very gory, and Takeshi does an incredible job as Zatoichi. Now, there was also another reimagining of Zatoichi in this movie, Ichi. Ichi stars a female lead, and it's really, really fun. It's actually really cool to see this version of Ichi. The opening scene, it does start with a rape. It's a little graphic and very, very uncomfortable, but overall the film is really damn good, and I would suggest you guys check it out because it is awesome. But I'm just kind of rambling. Sorry. Again, 4 in the morning. But again, it's not essential. This is just a reimagining. But there is one other reimagining. Sorry, I'm looking around my room to try to find one thing, and I don't know if I can find it. I should have had this before. I didn't want to include it, but it looks like we're just going to have to just talk about it without showing it. The Swordsman. The Swordsman is a new Korean film, and it is about a blind swordsman. And it's very much inspired by Zatoichi, even though it doesn't bear the name Zatoichi. Now, there was one more movie called Zatoichi. It was supposed to be like a reboot of the series, but it is god-awful. Do not hunt it down. Do not try to find it, because it's one of the worst things and most offensive things I've ever watched in my entire life. But this right here, this box set, this movie, and then these, this is everything that you would need to complete your essential Zatoichi collection, plus the television show right here. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I know this is kind of a rambly guide, but there's a lot to this franchise that people don't know about outside of this box set. So if you guys want to see more guides for different franchises or different genres, let me know, and I'll be happy to do a couple more videos. But I'll see you guys next time.